on a second. Hey, everybody. We have Eva and Ray's in the back, her son. And we are going to go do Chuck's turn. We have this beautiful Model S Plaid all tricked out with cameras. Hopefully it comes out okay, and we'll see how we do. But we're going to be safe. We're going to drive the road and see what it does.
Are you sure we're going to be safe?
Yeah, you're driving. We're going to be safe.
We're in a Tesla, come on.
That's right. So we have full self-driving program like many of you are familiar to see. Hopefully we can see it from the camera here. We are going to have to remap. You'll be fine. Just go. It'll remap here as we turn right.
I'm on it.
Yeah, it's going to need to remap on the right turn. Okay, it did. Now we're remapped. And it looks like we have no cars either in front of us or behind us.
Yeah, we're on FSD.
Yep. So Ava, what we're going to see when we get here is you're going to feel it stop, but you're also going to feel that you can't see yet. The car is going to creep out to the edge of the road. You need to be comfortable with where it's creeping. Look, there's a fence. Can you see?
Yep.
Can you see traffic?
I cannot see anything.
Now it's creeping.
There's nothing.
It's creeping. Okay, it's wide open to the left.
Okay.
It's got to wait on the right. It's going to make it. It's going to
Wow.
make it. It's going to make it.
Let's go.
And it went into the middle lane. All right, round
Beautiful.
one. Successful. Now, it was pretty successful because the right traffic was clear. We had a nice gap to the left. But, hey, we're going to do a few more. Stay tuned.
On FSD.
All right, so
Take
we're back
two.
on FSD for round two. We're going to do a stop sign here. It'll probably creep for visibility a little bit. And we'll just kind of make sure there's nobody running up behind us.
All right, back on FSD, making a left turn.
Yep. Here we go.
Back
round
in
two.
shaft.
Got a nice dark storm cloud
Will we
coming
make
from
it?
behind. Here we go, round two.
I can't see cars.
They're coming.
Oh, cars are coming, like the bots.
We might have a
Bots
little
are
bit more
coming.
traffic.
Cars
Let's
are
see how it
coming.
creeps. Okay, there's the stop. Now it's going to do the creep. Keep your foot near the brake.
It says,
Keep your foot near the brake.
Autopilot creeping forward, it
Yep.
says.
Okay, there's a small gap.
Okay, it's coming.
It's clear to the right, and it fit in that one. That was a pretty good.
Beautiful.
Wide open to the right made it easy. Two
But
for
it-
two. They were
Alright.
both simple. But did you see it did have to wait for that traffic, and it creeped all the way out to the edge of the road. The challenge, and right now we have light traffic, right? I mean, this is not busy like sometimes during the day when you commute in the morning, it's just really busy. And those cars are going so fast, if there aren't any obvious big gaps, it really, really
It
struggles.
just sit there, like,
Yeah. It just sits there, or it goes for some, like this traffic right here would be a little bit different. So we need to, hopefully we'll get a few of these more complicated
Yeah.
ones too.
FSD on.
Here we go, round three. See
Round
what we
three.
get. I see some traffic.
see a 3 for 3.
So far this has been what I'd call light traffic. It's right about 12:45 in the afternoon on Saturday, so nobody's really going anywhere, but sometimes the light hits us just right. Your foot near the brake just in case you
Yep.
need to stop it, okay? All right. Tight,
Left is
tight,
clear.
tight, tight. Wow, that was tight. Okay,
Okay,
now
slow
you're sticking
down.
out here. We can stay.
Oh, I'm sticking out a
Yeah,
lot.
but it works because no traffic is coming and it's going to proceed, but I would not call that a safe maneuver.
No.
No, because
Um,
somebody can hit us from the other
It got
side.
stuck, so it crossed the road and then realized, oh, I can't fit into the. Whoa, there we go. She gave me my lunch.
No, that was just a baby one. That was a baby one.
But it was my first one. Yeah, so that was a really good scenario. That'll look good from the drone too. We'll be able to see the back of the car waiting, but it didn't really present an unsafe situation because there weren't any cars coming.
Right.
But the car still stays there when cars are coming, and that's
Really?
where it gets
so it
really.
doesn't change its
It-
reaction. if
That's
there's
what the
cars.
next no, and that's what the problem is on this version that I think
Mm-hmm.
they're going to have fixed in the next one. Is that it's going to get in the median at an angle, and they're calling it a pose.
Okay.
That will essentially turn the problem into two parts: cross, get the median, and then from the median get into the right
Right,
traffic.
which is how that's how a human thinks
That's how
about
we
it.
do it.
I need to get to this center point and then I need to turn left. Like
That's
that's kind of
exactly right.
exactly how a human would think about it. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yep.
I actually,
Did that one make you nervous?
no.
That car was
I'm
coming
never,
pretty close.
I'm never
Yeah.
nervous.
It was a little
We
tight.
all get nervous
I'm
sometimes.
never nervous.
You never know.
Yeah.
And it took me about 2 days to learn
Yeah.
and to feel the yoke. I was nervous to get. I was,
Yeah.
Whoa, what am I doing?
Yeah. But when
I love the yoke, by the way, now.
Yeah,
I love it.
I can't wait.
But
If I get my Cybertruck first, like I got the Plaid in Florida, you can have mine and I'll just get yours.
We'll just swap.
Yeah, we swap.
All right, that's what you guys heard that. Eva just gave me her Cybertruck order if she gets hers first.
Yeah, well, I got the Plaid first in the state of Florida, so if I get the Cybertruck first, we can just make
We'll
it
just
switch.
swap. We'll just swap.
your reservation number was probably really low, right? You're probably in the first. You said you ordered within.
I ordered in the first 90 seconds, but there was a lot of people ordering at that time, so I don't know how deep I am, but it's higher up than most if they honor the order, which they should.
Back on FSD.
This is number 4, right?
Number 4. 3 was
Here
the
we go.
trickiest. 3 was the
Yeah,
one.
that white car was approaching pretty fast, but it had a good acceleration that felt comfortable. Sometimes when it kind of goes start, stop, start, stop,
Go,
start,
baby,
stop.
go. Come on.
A little creeping there on the stop sign, a little hesitant. All right, number 4.
Turn left onto Roosevelt Boulevard.
My camera survived your launch, yeah. It's too
Oh, there's cars behind us.
Okay.
Cars coming.
Got a big old truck behind us. Okay, creep. Okay, we should not
Stop.
go. We have traffic in the right. Okay, it stopped.
Oh, stop by itself.
It did.
Good job. Good job.
It did. Now, the reason it stopped is we have
Now,
traffic from the right.
This is a lot of.
Do you see what
This
I mean?
is a lot of action.
It's looking both directions.
That's a medium.
You're looking left.
That's a heart attack action.
Okay, so there's going to be a... You see him tap his brakes?
Okay.
Okay, so now look, now it can go left, but the right's
Creeping
blocked.
slowly.
See what it's
so
doing?
It doesn't know.
Now, and we got a big GMC truck
Stop.
honking at us.
Yeah.
So it's going to stop, but now look where your butt is.
Yeah.
Okay,
My butt is big right now.
okay. Okay, you're clear in this lane, so we can stay here. After this
Yeah,
car in the
but
left
this-
lane, it might go, but this may be creating a scenario where it can't see.
No, it's thinking.
Yeah, but because the car was turning there.
Do not let it go. Do not let it go.
Hit the brake!
Okay. Okay.
That was the heart attack action.
I think Ray just had a heart attack.
Jesus, I didn't know if you're gonna brake there.
My son probably had a heart attack in the back. I'm
brake.
always cool. I'm used to it. I do this all the time.
Okay, so let's talk about what we saw there. So that car was blocking the vision.
Yeah.
We saw
This
it.
was fun.
Right.
We saw it from behind. That's gonna look really good on the drone.
Yeah, that's gonna look cool.
Did you hear us tell you to stop? Or were you ignoring?
Yeah, but I always do my own thing.
Yeah, but Mom, we're trying to help you. We're trying to save your
Oh
car.
no,
You gotta-
trust me.
If we say brake,
If you hadn't have stopped, we'd have gotten hit.
yeah.
That
The
was
car
coming.
would
I
have got.
stopped.
Oh, no, I said
I
if we
stopped.
hadn't have stopped.
I stopped. You remember? Do you know how many times Ray? That was not with the Tesla. But you remember years ago? Mom is risky.
Oh,
I'm a risky
How could I
driver.
forget?
Never an accident in my life though. Never an
I haven't
accident.
either.
No points, no accident. I just take the risk and I always go for it and I do it. Somehow I manage.
Okay. Now, yeah, I can imagine though, 7 in the morning when it's like heavy traffic though, you know? Like,
So it got itself in that scenario by committing without using the median properly, right? So
Correct,
if it
yeah,
had the
exactly.
pose in the median,
It would've been fine.
It would have been fine.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
reason we got in that trouble is we weren't in the right spot in the median.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and this is an interesting scenario. That car was blocking this B-pillar's vision.
The white car.
The big
Right.
white truck that
Mm-hmm.
was waiting. So it blocked the vision, yet it still committed
Right.
even with that truck there rather than waiting. So that makes me wonder, did the car say, well, I don't see anything, so I'm going,
Or just,
yeah, like
I'm
I
gonna risk
cannot
it for
figure.
the biscuit. Like, it looks
I-
good.
that-
Like,
so now here we are, not in the FSD team, trying to guess what it saw.
right.
But it was not the time to go.
No, it should have seen the Cadillac. Some cameras should have seen the Cadillac, right?
And or if it was going to go in front of that Cadillac, it should have done it a lot sooner.
Correct. Right. Not like creep slowly and then try to go at the last second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have seen the gamut of it just in those little forwards, right? So some of them are easy,
Little action.
some of them aren't, and every single one is different. And this FSD software has to handle all of them.
Yeah.
And that's what they're working on, is just the logic to handle this. And the speed is what makes it hard. If we were all going 25, 30 miles an hour,
Right.
you could pull out in front of a car and they're probably gonna go, oh, who's
tempo,
driving
right.
that car?
Right.
You know, you kind of got the the granny pulling out of the grocery store kind of an excuse that they never look, right? They just back up and hope somebody sees them. My dad drives like that, you know. He just doesn't even turn his head anymore. He just backs up. Right? Okay, we're engaged for round 5. Round 5.
Turn left onto Huntington Road.
Hoping for some more excitement, but maybe not that much.
Yeah.
Maybe not that much. Let's
That's
see.
good though.
Yeah. It's very good. You got to see the gamut of it and understand what the car sees.
I wonder. Well, I'll say it after.
Okay, here we go.
Now turn left onto
Five,
Roosevelt
round 5.
Boulevard.
Round 5.
There you go.
There's the drone.
Where? Oh yeah, I see,
Oh, wow.
I see the drone.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we got a small gap here, but the right is full, so it should not go. It should not go. We got traffic across the way. It should be watching that traffic too. Okay, after the red car, this car has the right of way. It should let him go, and this is going to be fine. It's going to do it great. Look at that. Oh, now we're doing the fleur-de-lis. He's going, we're going. It's clear. We're going to be just fine.
Oh, this is good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it waited that time, right?
Right.
It honored the yield to the car in the median that had the right of way. Here we go again! Wow!
Oh. Jeez.
Woo! All right, so I've had aircraft carrier cat launches in my life. I've flown jets off aircraft carriers. That was probably the closest I've ever felt to that. Not in an airplane. That was great. That was great.
We'll have to try it from 0. It's crazy
Yeah.
from 0.
How many miles do you have on this in the first year?
Yeah,
You know?
my phone would show.
You gotta go in there.
8,000.
Wow.
8,000.
Well, I remember I had the
Mhm.
BMW.
You're also driving.
I had the
Mhm.
convertible, the M3
Turn right onto
purchased by
Appalachian
Buzz
Street.
Aldrin.
Oh.
That was his car, Buzz's car. So I had that till a few months ago,
Wow.
and then I have a truck. I
Yeah.
have a truck for landscaping, and
Cool.
what is it? 8,400? 8,400.
8,400
That's
miles.
not bad for a year though.
This
I mean,
guy's back.
1
in. I
year
don't know
and
if it's saw you, but it looks like-
1 year or so. June, July, August.
good eye.
1 year and 2 months. This car.
Now turn right
That's not
onto
much.
Plymouth
8,400 miles. So that's not bad.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I have my Model Y. I got in March of 2020, right when COVID hit, and it was one of the first Model Ys. I think it's got a 2000 VIN number for Model Y, and I'm at about 30. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ray just got a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love the white. I think Tesla's
Now
white
turn
is
right onto
Yeah,
Texas
I actually
Boulevard.
never
love
liked
white.
white. I never liked
Yeah.
white before, but for whatever reason, on the Tesla color, white is just
I love
it's just
the
like
white.
pearlescent
Yeah.
and deep and not plain. It doesn't
Right.
look plain. It looks nice.
Black is really sexy, but the white is beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
I
Oh,
see
we
some action.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what it sees.
Slowly creep. Slowly creep. Okay, it needs to wait there. Now there's a big gap, but there's not a gap to the right.
This one is coming.
Oh, interesting there. He's turning. So we could
Well,
fit
wait,
him behind the
well,
red. It's gonna
red.
go, okay, I think it's gonna go after the red, and it should make that all the way.
Go for it.
Oh, but see this has
Go!
stop.
Stop.
Yep. That
Yeah.
was it missed its opportunity that time. Oh, I thought
I
you saw
saw
right.
that.
Yeah, it missed its opportunity on that
Yes.
one.
And then it's still trying
Right.
to go too
And then
late.
it creeped.
Too late.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll just stay here and
Yeah.
do it now. Let's go back.
If it misses its opportunity, it really should be slowing to stopping.
Yeah.
If it-
Yeah. Especially a big old truck like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna
All right,
wait.
back
We're
on
not gonna
FSD,
wait.
Back on FSD.
Sometimes it goes. Oh, stop.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
So that.
Uh-huh,
Be
you see?
I want to describe that to you.
I see.
That is because we engaged beyond the stop sign. And
Okay,
it,
so
and,
let's-
and it treated it
Never-
like.
Now that was good to know. So
Yeah.
let's go behind.
So back up a little bit more. Let it honor the stop line. So that was a scenario-driven thing.
This
was a
good one
honestly,
to learn
it has
how.
risk because you saw very clearly it was not even clearing.
Didn't
It
even
was
look.
going based on
It
you
was
just
just
engaging
going.
it.
It didn't.
Right.
Didn't
It
care.
didn't slow down or creep or look or
like,
anything.
where am I? What is my surroundings? Let me
Yep.
slow down and figure it out.
All right,
but
so
instead,
we're
it
back.
just.
Yep. So
We're
now
back.
we're re-engaged, and it should honor the stop sign.
Okay.
And then once it stops,
Is it gonna stop?
Get
though?
ready.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Now I'm comfortable
All
when
right,
it's reset.
okay. Why is it make? Okay. Oh,
Okay,
oh, stop.
Very busy.
Alright.
Okay, it is kind of busy both directions right now.
Mhm.
It's like we're all here. Don't go for that. It should not. Okay. It's busy both directions, so it may just sit here a little while, which is what it should do.
Mhm.
Because it can't use the median. Some of these small gaps in the future, it could go and get in the median and then wait on the right. But now, okay, now we're completely
It's
clear to
gonna
the
go
right.
now.
Yep,
On
it's
the
gonna
left.
it's
And
gonna do
we're
it right.
clear on the
It's gonna-
left
it's
too,
gonna
so it
do
should
it.
There we
go.
go.
Okay, so you should be a little more confident.
Now,
You
what's
know?
it doing?
Now what?
What's
what
it
is-
confused
what is-
about?
Now it's gonna wait till watch us go. Yeah. That made no sense to me. It had the perfect scenario.
Yeah, like, it's all clear. Come
No,
on,
that's-
have some
It had the
confidence.
perfect scenario, and it still messed that one up. So that one, I can't explain.
Yeah,
Because
that was a
that was
weird
odd.
one.
Yeah, it had everything. Everything was clear. What was the hesitancy? What? I wonder what made it hesitate.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I was glad we were in a Plaid.
Yeah.
The escape maneuver.
Good job, Mom. Good job.
Thank you.
And I know that Elon's test drivers out here driving this turn are going through exactly what you and I are
Yeah.
going through right now, right? It's just,
Yeah.
there's no way to fake it.
Right, yeah, I mean-
You know, if you've driven this turn 100 times, you're going to see every one of these scenarios that we've seen in 6.
Back on FSD.
And we're going again.
Was it round
Number
7?
Well, it depends if we count that first one. So we might be around 8 if you count the reset. Because I think we did 6, we backed up, did 7.
Oh, I guess 8. Yeah, because
Yeah.
of the. Yeah.
Now turn
So
left.
here's an interesting one.
Ah,
where
this car is
it
turning
should yield to that
Slow
car.
down here.
It should yield to that car, but he's doing a U-turn from the other direction that normally doesn't happen here.
Hopefully, it's not going to try to squeeze into the right of it, though.
Okay, he's out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Stop. Okay. Did you think it was going to stop there? I wasn't sure. That was a
I
completely
didn't know.
justifiable.
I wasn't gonna take a chance.
Yep. That was completely justified.
Mhm.
And I have a lot of those disengagements too, where I'm like, you know, sometimes you feel the roll and you're like, it's not, doesn't feel like it's creeping. It feels like it's accelerating or going
Yeah.
for it. All right, we'll reset. All right,
So that's
Okay.
8.
got a creep. It should
Okay.
stop. You're squealing. You're squealing. Okay, we have a lot of traffic coming from the left and medium traffic coming from the right. So it should sit here for at least 15 or 20 seconds, I think. Okay, the traffic is definitely clearing from the right. So is it going to go for one of these gaps because it's clear on the right? It might go
might
after
go
this
now.
car, but it has to commit.
Yeah, I can't
It has
do
to
it
commit.
slowly. It has to be
It has to
confident.
commit.
It's
Has to be
doing it.
confident.
It's doing it.
It did it. That was fine. I felt the
Beautiful.
commit.
Yeah.
The gap. And so that time we had no traffic from the right, and I continue to wonder in scenarios like that how we keep doing these cars. Like, woo!
Keep surprising us.
And I wonder how much that traffic from the right is creating that confusion that time we didn't have any of, because it was
Right.
completely clear to the right.
But I wonder the last time, not this time, what it was hesitant about, though. You know? Because this time it was totally confident. Even though there kind of was a car from the left coming, but it
Yeah.
had the
It was-
confidence
yeah,
this
there
time.
was- maybe in post-production we'll be able to see something on the 360 camera up there or something on that one, but it was clear left and right with a big gap. I don't know.
But it's doing really well. I mean,
Turn right on
I think. I don't know.
Until it's not.
Yeah.
It's above average, but
Yeah.
the doozies were doozies.
Yeah. Like if,
Will
yeah.
Chuck's turn be done at 10:36?
Turn right onto Apple
10:69?
Street.
Elon said 90% of the time, hopefully to get
So
100.
it won't be done
No.
yet.
No, I don't.
10:69.
Well, listen, I'm anxious to see how it performs. What I really am hopeful for is not necessarily completely solving it, but improving the creeping
They work
and
on it.
using the median. If you use the median, you just turn this into 2 simple problems rather than one double complex problem. So that will give it so many more opportunities to succeed. And then, you know, maybe it will be above 90% if it can get into that median
Yeah.
consistently. Now, some of those commits aren't really related to the geometry. It's about its commit speed. And that is separate, right? So like,
Yeah,
why
it's a
didn't it
separate
commit on
issue.
one of those?
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a vision or visibility issue that time, so maybe a little bit more tweaking there.
How much of an improvement do you think you've noticed over the last 2 years?
An amazing amount of improvement. First of all, on the visualization, and we're not showing the visualization on this screen, but the visualization has been really, and there's a lot more information being displayed. The fuzziness on the road edges, all of that is representing the probability that it thinks it sees its environment, and I enjoy having all that extra information.
Plus, it lets you know that the computer knows what it's looking at.
Yeah,
It makes it
yeah, it does.
dark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at
Let's
me.
see. Here we go.
It's still recording. It's just
Yeah. Okay, there's a big gap, but,
This-
not to the right.
it-
decided-
Yeah, but not to the
All
right.
right, so it didn't go.
And we
because
now
of
we
the
have
right
traffic
side.
in front, and now that I'm looking in the right spot, see how they're blue in your screen? That means it's yielding to them.
blue. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know
See the
that.
blue car? In,
Yeah, I
in
didn't-
other words, it tells me I know it sees that car.
Right.
Tesla has told me that that's a car of interest. It doesn't mean anything other than it is focused on it. Okay, we have a little gap here, but it should wait on that car, so it shouldn't do anything
You should
now.
not. Okay.
Nope. Okay, now we have a gap coming from the right after this third car. Ooh, it'll be interesting to see if it tries to squeeze in one of these, because now we're completely clear to the right, so it could go for it. Whatever.
Uh-uh.
Don't. God, yeah, that was.
Yeah. It would.
It could have made it for that one, but it wouldn't have made it for that one, right?
Right.
Wasn't that weird? You have a car behind you. You might not be able to go too far, but interesting. It might work there. Oh, they're letting you back up a little bit. They see all our cameras and they're going, oh geez, what's going on?
What are they doing?
Crazy Chuck guy again. Okay, if it stops, okay, it didn't stop. It
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Is it gonna stop?
Okay. We got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
That was one of those where it wasn't looking
Yeah.
because it didn't creep.
Were you ready to hit the brake there?
Yeah, no, I'm always
you,
ready.
You were?
I'm always ready.
Okay,
My
you get
foot
your
is
hands off the. Okay.
My foot is ready.
All right.
Always ready.
Yeah, so that was, again, that same scenario where it ran through the stop sign because we engaged it so close to the stop sign, it just kind of went for it without looking.
Yeah.
And when I say I don't think it was looking, it was just because of its commit speed it had
wasn't.
before it had visibility. It never even paused. Some people like to argue that, well, it can think faster than you and it was checking the whole way. I have never seen it act like when it sees something, it's so cautious, and when it just rolls like that, it doesn't apply any caution.
Yeah. There's.
It's almost like, you know, when we got the green lights at first and it said press the stalk to continue.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go through the green light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like you gave it permission
Right.
to
It's
cross
like,
the road.
This
there.
is clear, and then I'm just gonna commit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Without it, because it didn't even. Yeah, you're right. It didn't even hesitate. It didn't even look. It didn't creep.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Crazy. But that's what it is. That's where we are now. That's where we are now.
Little by little. I mean, this is a very difficult turn, I think. So it's with the
Yeah.
disability on the left, the short, small, tight median.
Yeah.
What was the first time that you bought this up to Tesla?
I've been testing this since November of 2020.
2 years.
I've got videos all the way back then
Really?
doing it. Yeah. And you know, it's close to where I live. It's easy to do. It's not like I'm out there looking for problems. But
Yeah.
what this problem lets me think through: camera placements, obstructions. You know, how far does your nose of your Plaid have to get to the road so that your B pillar behind your head can see, right? Because you and I are leaning up here by your yoke, right?
Yeah.
So your eyes are here and your B pillar's back here. So that geometry means your car has to scoot further out when it's driving than you do in order to have the exact same view.
The A pillar isn't. It's not.
Well, there's no cameras in the A pillar.
Oh, there's not. Okay.
It's only in the B pillar.
Okay.
Yeah. And on our next turn, I'm going to show you there's some trees in the median that we're looking at. The fourth tree is 80 meters. That's as far as that camera can see according to Tesla.
Okay.
Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, fourth tree is 80 meters.
Huh. Okay.
So theoretically, if Tesla's information on their website is accurate, that's as far as that
Right
camera.
back.
We're back.
Back in business.
We're losing count though.
Number
We
10.
might be on 10.
This is
No, I was
number 10.
like 11.
It is 11.
Okay.
Roosevelt Boulevard.
So we might get an extra chance to look at this with him there. So, B-pillar's back here, and just feel how far you like to creep based on where it puts itself. Has it got a blue car out there? So you see how he's not blue right now? That worries me.
It's,
Oh, he's blue
oh,
now.
it's getting down.
Okay, now see the fourth tree? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Okay, now
That's 80 meters. The fourth tree in the median. That's much shorter than you and I are looking.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, it should be able to go.
It's totally clear.
So see how short that is? We're looking 1,000 meters, aren't we?
Right, at least.
It stopped.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that distance, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! Never gets old. Never gets old. I think is the limitation that we're fighting with right now is how far can it see, and then how much processing time does it have to make these decisions? We're making them at 1,000 meters.